Donnie Dunn, let's go. What's up guys, Donnie Dunn back here again, and today we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge and the Samsung Gear VR. Truth be told, I have not had a lot of time with the Gear VR, so it's merely going to be mostly an unboxing. The Galaxy S7 Edge I've had about a day and a half with, so I can give you some of my initial impressions on that. With that said, let's get started. So let's take a look at this bad boy. And I'm sure you all know this has been opened before, but we'll go through it as if we haven't opened it before. So the first thing you'll see is the beautiful S7 Edge. This is the gold. Depending upon the way you hold this, it doesn't look like it's gold in certain lighting. So keep that in mind when you get it. It's more of a platinum color. I have to really tilt it different ways in order for it to appear gold. So keep that in mind. So let's take this out. Beautiful phone. One thing that you'll want to keep in mind, this is a dust and fingerprint magnet, so you'll want to be wiping this at all times. I did buy a case for it. We'll get into that a little later on. This thing feels awesome in the hand. It's smooth, it's sleek, very comfortable. 5.5-inch screen. I love it. So we continue to open the box. You got the little holder that came there. This is something interesting. If you don't know what this is, allow me to show you. This is actually a key for the micro SD card, which is located at the top of the device. See that hole right there? You need to pop this key into that hole to access the micro SD card and the SIM card. Let's take a look at the key. So if you take your phone and insert this key in the top and just push down, that slot will open up. It'll pop right up. Now I'm guessing this is because it needs to retain the waterproofing, so it doesn't want, you can't have that seal broken, so it's a pretty good idea that they came up with. So we'll open this up. Now this is kind of going to be good for you guys to know as well. I'm going to take this out carefully, because the way this works, hopefully you can see this okay, but the SIM card and the micro SD actually go into slots in this little retainer here. Make sure these are flush seats in a little housing, and you push it right back down in there. So if you're wondering how to get your card in, that's how you do it. Just push it right down. So that's the micro SD and the SIM card. Let's look into the rest of the box. And again, I've played around with this, but I tried to put it back in the packaging. So there's the USB cable. There's the charger. Standard stuff. This, I guess, is for transferring data between phones or between other devices. I forget how we said it worked, but you basically plug one end into the phone you want to transfer to, yada yada yada. I don't plan on using this, but if you wanted to do it from phone to phone rather than transferring to your computer to your phone, you could do that. You could do NFC if you want to transfer data as well, but nice little gadget, I guess. If I have the description totally screwed up on this, let me know, blast me in the comments and correct me. And then here, of course, the headphones. And they actually come in a nice case with this packaging around it. So let's open that up. Standard earbuds. I'm guessing they haven't changed too much. Oh, there's tape over here. Let's open it up. Tape on the other side too. If they were gonna friggin' child-proof this thing, I wish they would have warned me. Okay, let's try again. Oh God. There we go. I almost couldn't get it opened. So yeah, oh, these are a little different. So they are a little different style. I don't know how I feel about that. I like the traditional earbuds. There we go. We'll have to try those out later. If they give me an ear infection or feel uncomfortable, I'm going to sue the fuck out of Verizon. And I'm going to make $1 million. I'm kidding. Okay, so that's the unboxing. Nice packaging. Real quickly, on this key, the guy at the Verizon store had this on his keychain, so I'd recommend putting that on your keychain. I mean, I'm guessing if you lose it, you can find anything that has like a, you know, a pointed edge to just stick it and unlock it. There's nothing serrated. I don't think it's like a unique key that you need to have, but it's just you just need something with a long thin end to pop that up. So, but I'm gonna throw it on my keychain. Over here is my old Note 3. What I'm going to do a little later on in the video is I'm going to do a speed test comparison. I'm going to run either Antutu or Quadrant. I ran initial Antutu benchmarks, and my phone actually came up lower than the default S7 Edge that was in there. I don't know if I had too many background processes going or what. I thought I cleared them. So if it does show up lower than what you guys see, let me know. But the thing friggin' flies, so I'm not upset about that. Alright, let's open this son of a bitch here. The Gear VR. I've tried this in Best Buy, and you'll notice it says compatible with the S6 Edge, S6. It works with the S7, don't worry about that. Because I was able to get something to come up on the screen, so... and the guy assured me at the store that it was compatible. But here we go. I gotta admit, the packaging really underwhelming. Not that it matters, but this, I think, ultimately is just a housing. Like, it doesn't feel like you need to charge anything. It just holds the device. You have the lens there, the lenses, and ultimately the power from the phone drives it. You have your little charging port right there. I don't know much or enough about this to give a complete overview, but I do know that's the nose end. So you put the son of a bitch on like this. I do know that much. We can go ahead and take this packaging off. This is fun. I will admit though, I do need to get a better unboxing setup tripod. Because right now, what I'm using is my lighting, one of my lighting stands that is tilted on a friggin' chair, and that is being spotted by some of my shoes, so it doesn't tilt back too far. Okay, so I think when you have the phone in here, this goes over it, I'm guessing for an extra layer of protection, make sure it doesn't fall out. Leave that there for the moment. We'll take this extra protection off. There we go. Pretty. So in theory, you take your phone, plug it in this spot right here, and then make sure this side is opened up, and you just click it into place. Won't really hear a click, but you'll see that it's secure. We would throw this on top, and there you go. Phone's in place. Did anything turn on? No, because you have to turn the phone on first. But these are some, I guess this is volume buttons on the side here. This is your little touchpad. Gear VR. I think this is your zoom or focus up top here. I'll leave a comment later on after I post this to confirm that. And there we go. That's the Gear VR. I downloaded quite a few apps and quite a few games to play to test this out, so I'll probably do a separate video and give you my impressions of the Gear VR, so stay tuned for that. Alright, that's the unboxing for the S7 Edge and the Gear VR. Let's get into the phone. I almost forgot the other stuff in here, my bad. Instruction manuals, get that the fuck out of here, I'm not going to read that. And these are the straps, so the device can be tied to your head. There we go. Now that's the complete unboxing. Let me show you the case real quick that I got for the S7 Edge. It's this guy right here. It has the kickstand in the back. So you open that up. Alright, so let's let these guys power up. And by the way, I did pay off the remaining balance for my Note 3. I'm going to keep that as my phone for the gym because I like it. It's plenty fast still. Ever since the latest Android update, because that Note 3 used to freeze on me all the time. I've had 3 of them and they all froze. Ever since the last Android update, that thing never froze again, so it's been pretty reliable. Whatever they did in the update helped, but it definitely made a difference. So the Note 3 powers on a little faster than the Edge, which I don't care about. You're going to see my unlock code, son of a bitch. Anyway, let's get into some of the speed tests. So let's go ahead and run the benchmarks. So we're going to click on the quadrant at the same time. Alright, we're going to run the full benchmark on both phones and see how long they take. FPS is relatively the same on both. And again, that Note 3 is still a powerhouse even by today's standards, but it was time to upgrade. So I have this on airplane mode. I may need to pause the video to enable the internet. Let's go ahead and hit yes. See the results. S7 Edge comes in at 28,781. The Note 3 at 26,193. Let's go ahead and check out how Antutu does. Ooh, a lot of stutter on the Note 3. Pretty smooth on the S7 Edge. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to come out in the video, but you can tell in the Note 3 a lot of stutter. Wow, you can see the differences. So the quadrant scores were not that far apart, but I think now you're seeing the difference in the processing power with Antutu. Hey, real quick while that's going through, does anybody like these? I love these energy drinks. Let me know in the comments if you drink these. Zero Cod. Actually, sorry. Less than 1. Still safe. While this is going, I'll just let you know a couple things. The S7 Edge seems to run really hot when it's downloading or updating apps. I mean, it gets hot. When I was downloading the S7 Edge VR software, this thing got smoking. Not literally, but it got pretty hot, which is why the VR wouldn't run it at the time. So that's one thing I noticed. But other than that, I mean, everything's great on it. It's as good as I expected. made a few calls. I don't really use my phones much for calling people, but the calls I did make were clear. It was fine. Messaging is smooth. I hate the fact that you can hear hallway noise in my place. Absolutely hate it. Standard run-of-the-mill 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, garden style, so there's people above me, below me, side of me, inside of me. Well, maybe not, but who knows. And while this is wrapping up, I just want to say thanks again to the people that have chosen to subscribe to me and support the channel. We're a small bunch, but it's still pretty cool that over 80, mostly strangers, decided to subscribe to me and watch my content. So I appreciate the continued support, and I'm going to try my best to keep pumping out videos that will keep you intrigued and entertained. Okay, so the S7 Edge is finished. See, that's a much higher score than it was the other day. This is showing 133,763, and I probably should have gave you a close-up for quadrant, but I'll bring that up to the screen there. This was 80,000 when I first ran it yesterday. So, again, let's take a look at the 3D UX CPU RAM, and let's compare that with the Note 3. The Note 3, 50,000, holy shit. The quadrant, they seemed a lot closer, and 2.2 shows a gigantic difference in between here. Hopefully this shows up on the camera. I mean, 3D 57,000 versus 4,000. Yeah. CPU isn't too much of a difference. RAM not that far off. So there we go, guys. Just wanted to give a quick overview, just do a couple of benchmarkings for the S7 Edge versus my old phone. The reason why I did it up against the Note 3 is because that was the phone I'm upgrading from. Thank everybody for watching. Oh, real quick. So we're done with this. This is going to be my gym phone. I love the Note 3. I am not going to be going away from it anytime soon. One quick thing I wanted to show you. The fingerprint thing is cool, by the way, but I want to show you this friggin' wallpaper. Check this shit out. I showed this to a couple people at work. Their first reaction was seizure-inducing. So I'm going to install this. Set as wallpaper. I think it's awesome. But look at this. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, Ultra HD Wallpaper is the app that I got. It's got some awesome wallpapers. If you have like an Ultra HD phone, AMOLED screen, it's going to look awesome on it. But yeah, do a search in the Google Play Store for Ultra HD wallpapers. It's got some awesome ones there. A lot of them are free. Some of them you have to pay for, but I'm using the free ones and they're just fine. Alright guys, that's the video for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I know this was a long one. Thanks for sticking in there with me. I'm Donnie Dunn. Thanks for watching.